done. It has little gaps at the edges because it needs
expansion.
It's going to expand because they're like, it has been tapped all over, so they're going to expand. So you have to leave it a little bit of room
between 3/8 and 5/16 around the room.
The perimeter of the room.
That leaves a room for expansion. If you don't do that, what ends up happening
is that they'll get squished
and they'll start warping.
And they'll be opening where the lines or like the connections of each of the what do you call them? The piece of woods are. And then another thing I wanted to mention was that to put them scattered, not to have a pattern. You see how it has like he cut a little bit smaller pieces. Then it has a bigger one, and then it has a smaller one and a bigger one. And they're not always on the same spot. They're scattered around different spots. That way it doesn't, like if you step on it and this warps, then this will warp, and then it'll follow a pattern. And that way it makes them have like a puzzle and they lock better. But yep.
And always follow the instructions.
The back of the paper of the box, like it gives you a detail, like that was the one. It gives you a detail instructions how to do everything, and then how to line up. Like right here, he had his measurements for, I'm thinking the length of stuff. And it shows you exactly what to use and how to do it. And then this is what I was telling you. The scattering of the glare doesn't let me see. The scattering of the pieces of the wood, and it tells you to leave 6 inches in between and all that good stuff. It shows you exactly what to do. And as well for the plastic, the antimicrobial protection thing, it was put under. It also gives you instructions right on the back of the paper. It gives you instructions how to cut it, how to put it, and how to stick it. But that was it. This color was the Ashcombe H Oak laminated flooring, and this is the, I believe there was, what was the name of the other one that it actually needed glue?
It's just hardwood, and this is engineer.
This is engineer Ashcombe H Oak laminated flooring, which you just lay and you just put it like a cover underlayment required. And the other one, you actually need glue because it's actual wood and it needs to be.
Well, you actually, for hardwood that is not laminated, you need if you have a crawl space and your subfloor is wood, you need a nail gun, a specialized nail gun that you can rent at Homedepot. But if you have concrete, they do sell glue for concrete to hardwood. It gets pretty messy with the glue, super hard stuff. I think this is the best way to go if you're a DIY kind of guy.
Or lady,
doesn't take that many tools, a hammer.
He only, well, I did show you there it is. You just need a hammer. You probably have that at home, and then one of these universal tapping blocks. I believe this was $7.99 at the Home Depot. Everything was bought at Home Depot.
The only thing that I didn't use, there's a special tool for you to hit it with the hammer, so you were able to hit it back in there. So what I did, I had one of the extra pieces, and for it to click this way, just slide into this groove. When you're at the end, this part right here, because it attaches to this and to this, so you attach it first to this side, right here, click on it, and then when you have it in place, when you tap it with the other tool, what I use to protect the wall, I use this, put my hammer in there first, put this behind it, and just use leverage. I found that it's better if you work one side and then the other, so it kind of works its way into this groove.
It crawls, like it crawls.
Mm-hmm.
And it gets put in here. The only thing that he needed was the knee pads that I showed you. Because if you don't have knee pads, it will be really hard to be doing all the work. But he finished because it actually, you don't need to take out the pieces of wood from the box or the shrink boxes, but we did because we thought it needed an environment to get like acclimated to the room. But you don't need to take him out of that box, so it took us a little bit. But if he would have done everything and he would have finished in one day, like to put the plastic and then put the floor. Obviously you need to take off whatever that you have if you have carpet or other stuff. But other than that, I think it took like 4 hours to finish. And of course you need your skill saw.
A skill saw or a miter saw.
To cut the little pieces like and make your little rims. And as well as the edge, it needs to get trimmed from one side. And then you also need to put your baseboard. And on the door you need to put a little, what is this called? Right here has a T-mold, laminated as well. It's the same color, well, sort of the same color as the floor. It's a pillar. Pillar? Is that the name of it? I don't even know. T-mold. Just a T-mold, so it makes the transaction from the wood to whatever is that your other floor, whatever you have on the other side, either wood or whatever. We have tile, and then it has for your door to make a transaction and not bump into the wall, not the wall, the floor. And that was, I believe it was $9.99, and it has metal on the back. It has metal and like a piece of like compressed wood, and then the other side it's like the same laminated floor that we have here. And other than that, it's finished. Way to go, Dad. It's done. Ta-da-ta-da-ta-da-ta-da. Pretty nice, pretty nice. The only thing that I have to go back in there to paint that white bottom. But other than that, it's finished. There you can just fill it up with caulking and it fills up the little holes and you don't see them. But other than that, it looks pretty nice, doesn't it? Look, Nice, yes. And then we have the door. This one, it had like a simpler one, and now it has all the way to the top as well. Of course, I told you like the caulking would fill up that part. And this one, it was just this design. Before it was just a simple one like I have here on the bathroom. But yeah. You like Luna? If you like this video, maybe we could have some more, but this is our experimental room for now. Subscribe if you haven't done so. If you did, thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.